G-Ball, you gotta stop doing this.
Look, all my life has been neglection, so now I pick up the pen and use it as a weapon. Yeah, you can see that I'm offended. People getting killed for nothing but a sentence. You need to look at your reflection inside who you are. Step back and disconnect. Got mothers killing kids. People killing live. I be on the mic. Get how I live. Every day I wake up, another person is dead.
G-Ball, you gotta stop doing this.
I don't even know why that went on like that. I didn't even mean to click that. But anyways, what's up? I figured I'd go live. Everybody was asking in Discord, go live, go live. I figured I'd come live for a minute. I don't know how long though, but what's going on, guys? Let's see. Cynthia, what's up? All right, looks like I'm the first to make it here, says Skittles. What's going on, Skittles? I know, weird, eh? Great job. Thank you, LS. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Nurse Corky says, sweet. Sweet. What's going on with everybody, though? I don't have cable. So, hold on. I don't have cable, so glad I can see it here. Yeah, you can see it here. Kumo! Did you at least eat today? Yeah, I ate. I ate earlier. Shay, what's going on? Teresa, what's up? No Chains, what's up? What's up with everybody? My daily life. You did so good. Thank you. Let's go. Shout out to everybody in here. Why is this not on right now? Hold up. Anything online? Oh, yeah. I like the fast beat. There we go.
You are fake news.
Yeah, Trevon Cuomo, my bad. Cuomo. I almost said that shit backstage. Yo, Cuomo! Just playing. Well, you missed the news. Hold up. I think I got it right here.
Interviewed someone who knew Brian Kohberger in high school. She heard the clip and said that is definitely his voice. Now, she is a certified expert? No. But it made me take another look. Take a listen for yourself.
Hold up. Let's see. Let's go to the actual one, which is right here, the Raw segment. Here we go.
Within hours of Kohberger's arrest, a YouTube clip from a crime podcast emerged, immediately went viral. Okay. The users of the podcast were saying, hey, this is Brian Kohberger. I didn't believe it until we interviewed someone who knew Brian Kohberger in high school. She heard the clip and said that is definitely his voice. Now, she is a certified expert? No, but it made me take another look. Take a listen for yourself.
One thing that every single one of them, I feel like has asked me is, if you were going to kill somebody, how would you get away with it?
Now, again, it's him talking about the murders as removed from them. The host of that podcast initially was unsure as well whether it was Brian. Now believes it was likely him. He goes by T-REV, so we'll call him that as well, and he joins us now. Thank you very much for coming with your splendid YOLO hat on. You only live once. Good choice. So, Brian Kohberger, you believe he called into the podcast. Why?
I mean, with friends reaching out and saying, or people like her that spoke out that said that it's, that's him 100%. I mean, without me hearing his voice, I'm like, it's unconfirmed. But if you got friends that knew him and grew up with him saying it's confirmed, then I gotta say, hey, yeah, this is probably Brian Kohberger. But, I did send it into the FBI. I did clip that. I also went through 80,000 phone calls, found the number, sent it into the FBI as well. And they have that. And hopefully they get down to that information.
Good. Do you know that they are in receipt of it? Did they come back to you at all?
I know they have it. I've never got an email back yet.
All right. Well, good. You did what you're supposed to do. Now, what struck you about the kinds of comments that this man made to you on the podcast?
Oh man, why would 10 people come up and ask you how to get away with murder? I mean, make that make sense to me. Why would 10 human beings like ourselves come up and say, hey, how would I get away with murder? And that's nobody's going to do that. And realistically in life, who is coming up to me or you or anybody that is around us right now and asking us, hey, do you know how to get away with murder?
And he was saying that people kept coming up to him and saying that.
There's the end of that. But yeah, no. There's more of it. I have the whole experience backstage, and I don't know why it's showing the screen like that. But yeah, I had the whole. I don't know. Like they. Wait till there's a 25-minute video. Just put it that way. Right here. Just put it that way. There's a whole 25-minute video right here. 25 minutes compared to 1 minute. You know what I mean?
G-ball. You gotta stop doing
that. But yeah, that's a whole 25 minutes. So I mean, I think the segment was probably 5 minutes longer. It was longer than that. I'll tell you that much right now. But yeah. What's going on? Hold up. I watched it. Look amazing. Wrong red hat. Great job. Trigger. Hold up. Lori says, congrats, T-REV. I've been listening to all your recent lives. Let's see. What up, T-REV? You were great on Kumo. Yeah, I know. I don't know, like I told him. Oh, snap. I don't know why this went like this, too. But, yeah. Hold on. Let me put this on repeat. What am I doing? I'm fucking up. Hold up. What a great job you did. You are a star. Nah, I wouldn't say I'm a star. Hell no. But, like I told him, unconfirmed. Unconfirmed. You know what I mean? That's what I was like. It's unconfirmed. Not only that, I told him, I said, if you go watch the video yourself, you know how it is. He said, Mama, our boy made it. Yeah, okay. Let me see. Still gives me the creeps. R.I.P. Mac and Pac. Yeah, I know I had them in the back. Man, too bad they cut out Wu-Tang Clan, man. He says 10 people. Ted Bundy killed 10 people. Did that girl from the Tinder date say it sounded like Dave? No, absolutely not. No. Not at all. He said the way he said YOLO. Gosh. The way he said YOLO. Thank you, CR. I appreciate you. Good thing you said his real name. I just said Chris, Chris, It's like if he came up to me and you. Appreciate you, CR. Oh my God. A turncoat, glorify self. Watch the live. Well done. Thank you. I appreciate it. But like I was telling them, unconfirmed. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Feminine. Barebone reactions. What's up? Thank you, Skittles. I appreciate you. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'll post it. I'll post the whole thing, but I need to match up the audio with the because I recorded the whole backstage. I recorded 25 minutes of it. They said, can you change that hat, T-REV? Can you, we need, do you have a plain hat in the house? I'm like, YOLO, baby. Great job sending it to tip line. Yes, absolutely. You got to, especially with shit like that. Super cool. Thank you, MJ. Amy. Thank you, Sandra. Or Sandra, my bad. I called you Sandra. Listen to me. KL, still awesome. Great job. You do amazing from what I can see and hear. Thank you. I appreciate it. Congratulations, James says. Juju, thank you. Feminine, thank you. Oh, I thought it was live. Nah, it was live. Like during the time, it was live all the way through. So it was live all the way through. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate it. For the 9, thank you. Damn, man, Wild Kumo interviewed you. Yeah, that shit. Missouri Vortex Chasers, congrats. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I know you see me standing right. Tracy, thank you. All right, I'm back. My bad. Oh, Sosi. I'm back though. See, cool as always. Thank you. I appreciate it. Allison, thank you. Nick says you didn't say someone sent the text that number after Brian was arrested. How could he do that? What? Didn't you say someone sent a text from that number after Brian was arrested? How could he do that? No, not that I know of. I've never got a text from that number. I texted that number and left a voicemail though, multiple times. I've texted it like 5 or 6 times and I left a voicemail. So they got my personal number, whatever's on the other end of that phone. Let's see. He's Danny's still on Kumo's ass. Kumo is not a human being. Oh my god, I ain't even gonna read that. Do you have the voice tape of the call? Yeah, I do. I definitely do. I got you. I'll play it. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody in here showing love. I appreciate it. But yeah, you said, do I have a voice of the call? Here, listen for yourself. There, you can listen to it yourself. Hold on, let's go. Boom. Let's pull it up. Where's it at? It's like 4 down, maybe. Calls in line, not confirmed. Okay, here we go. Here it is right here. My bad. I had to find it.
Call from.
Listen to this. Like I said, I don't know. Unconfirmed for me.
Hey, what's up, Dave? You live?
Hey, what's up, man? Is this T-REV?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Not much, man. I found you today. I watched your live earlier this afternoon and been watching this one. And the thing that strikes me kind of weird about all this is that I live in a college town and I've worked with probably at least 10 Sigma Chi members. And, you know, the one thing that every single one of them I feel like has asked me is, if you were going to kill somebody, how would you get away with it? And I just wonder if maybe this is nothing more than some kid in a fraternity trying to prove himself. And that was it.
So you said you worked with 5 or 6 Sigma Chi kids and they asked you if you can kill somebody, they can get away with it?
Yeah.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah. And I know that's a thing that just like maybe people say, trying to like have interesting conversation, but like just in my head, it's like, it's always been these dudes that were in the fraternity. And so it makes me wonder if it's a thing that's in their like culture that they ask to see how smart you are and whatever, and what kind of answer you come up with, and someone took it too far.
Oh, wow. What kind of dudes would ask you that?
Thank you.
That's crazy as shit, man. That's an outrageous statement, man. I mean, I'd write their names down.
Yeah, man. Like you know, I like horror movies and all that kind of stuff, and I'll watch those kind of things. But like when someone like in person says some stuff like that, it's kind of like jarring. It's like, what? Why are you saying something
Stop
like
the
that?
cap.
Yeah, that's man. Who said that to you?
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Like literally, like I before I even called, I counted on my hands, like how many of these guys I can remember that I worked with at this bar, and there's like 10 of them. I swear that question has always come up, and it could just be nothing. Like maybe people say that, but I just it makes me wonder if that's a part of that thing, and like someone just took that question and that idea and like took it too far. Like, oh, I'm going to prove to these guys that I'm in the club or whatever.
So let me hear this right. You said you were working with 6 Sigma Chi guys, and they said how could they get away with killing somebody?
Yeah, more like 10. But they would say that to me. They would say like,
You are fake news.
if you're going to kill somebody, how would you get away with that?
And
You know?
what are these guys' names?
Well, I'm not going to.
Let me get
put their
like,
names
come
out.
on, drop 2 or 3 of them, first and last.
First and last.
That's a broad statement. I mean, you're calling me with this information when you should be on the phone with the police.
Well, I'm in a different state.
I don't care if you're in Mexico. If that's the case, and the people from the Sigma Chi told you that how can you get away with murder? I mean, I'd be on the phone telling them that.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is maybe it's like an exercise of like, you know, if you were going to make pasta for 100 people, how would you like prepare? How would you like execute that? Like, it's not like they're actually asking you because they want to do it. It's more like, how smart are you? How good are you? That's what I'm getting at, is that maybe they're saying, I'm going to present you with this question and see like how, capable you are like with problem solving and this and that. And maybe somebody at that fraternity took that question and took it too far.
So you're saying, so you were saying you were in Moscow.
No, I wasn't in Moscow. No, I'm in a different state.
So, but you're saying you're in a different state, but you just said Sigma Chi House people, that's how they would get away with murder. So how would somebody ask you that if you're in a different state? Where did that come from?
I guess what I'm
went from 5 to 10. So I mean, honestly, it doesn't even sound. It sounds inconsistent.
No, I worked with at least 10 Sigma Chi members, but it was in a different state, not in Moscow, in a different state. I'm just saying, maybe the culture of that fraternity, like they have questions that they ask, and maybe somebody took that question too literally and too seriously as a way to prove themselves.
And
Yeah, this dude definitely said 10 for sure. He did not jump off at 10. I just said 5 or 6.
what state are you in?
I'm in Utah.
So I mean, you can't give up the identity of anybody who asks you that. You don't think that's important to the families that need justice? That these people.
Well, no, I mean,
be there?
I worked with these people. This is probably 10 years ago. I'm not trying to say that I know the literal people. This is more of a me kind of scrutinizing the culture of like, secret societies or whatever, like, fraternities, like this club mentality, like, our group and our thing, which I don't have a problem with it necessarily, but it's a thing that's kind of been in the back of my mind through all this.
I mean, that's pretty crazy, man. I'm just trying to figure out like who ask you that and why you wouldn't even report something like that. If somebody asked me that shit, you wouldn't report that to the authorities?
I just kind of thought they were kind of trying to be edgy or something, you know? Like, you know, if you ran over your neighbor's dog, how would you get away with it?
I'd say his college smarts are better than mine because I didn't go to college. 9th grade education, GED, that's about it. I didn't even know what a Sigma Chi was until actually people in the comments broke it down. They're like, a Sigma Chi T-REV is all over. Are you an idiot? Nah, I could probably tell you how many ounces are in a pound before I can tell you about a Sigma Chi. That's just a fact.
That kind of attitude.
Yeah, but why would that conversation even come about?
I don't know. That's my thing. That's why it's.
And you're saying you're a teacher?
Stuck with me. I'm not a teacher. No. I just worked. I worked at a bar with some frat boys.
Okay. And
it is him. He's
it just makes me wonder if the culture of fraternities and that kind of thing, you know,
435
that they do, maybe it went too far.
He didn't say 5.
I don't know, man.
Does that sound like a thing? Have you heard anything like that, or I don't know?
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like, I just don't understand.
December 15th at 12:33 a.m. So it just had flipped over from the 14th. It'd be the 15th. The day later on that day, he would have got pulled over. So he would have had to be at a hotel if it was him spoofing a phone number.
Understand how. First of all, how old are these people that you were working with? How old do you think they are now?
They're a lot of them are probably in their late 30s, early 30s. And I don't think they had anything to do with this. I'm just wondering more about, like, if the Greek,
I'm just being honest,
you know, the fraternity, sorority thing, like, if they've got stuff going on in there that, like, someone feels like they got to prove themselves, and they take a benign kind of question that's more about trying to, you know, ask you like to prove yourself, you know, how smart you are, and they took it too far.
Okay. Trying to think here, man.
Yeah,
so are these people that you seen on a regular night basis at where you worked at the bar? Or are these people that you know?
Yeah, I worked with them.
So, how do you know? And you said you never lived out there. So
no.
How do you know they went to the Sigma Chi?
Thank you, Cynthia.
Because I know they did. Like, some of them lived at that house in Utah where I live. I'm not saying that all fraternity members are murderers. What I'm saying is, like, maybe questions like that and things, you know.
No. I get what you're saying on that end. I'm asking you, how do you know they were at the Sigma Chi? Because if you live in Utah, how do you know all these 5 to 10 guys went to the Sigma Chi? In case you're friends with them, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I worked with them, and then I'd actually been up to their house at, like, some parties before.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't.
I'm not trying to back on you, but I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to grasp how you knew these guys, or you get what I'm saying. I'm trying to grasp how you knew they went to the Sigma Chi. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, some of them lived there, and I went up there and, like, hung out, and, like, you know, they were all nice and everyone was pretty cool. I'm wondering if there's, like, a thing, you know, because they have secret things they do in those fraternities, and it makes me wonder if, like, you know, you know, questions like that, like, you know, if you were going to murder somebody, how would you get away with it? That's maybe more trying to, like, figure out, like, how smart you are. Somebody took it too literally and thought they could prove themselves. That's kind of my only thing, and that's why I don't know. That's why I call.
I'm just trying to figure out, I really, really, really just trying to figure out how you knew that. First you said 5 and then it jumped to 10.
No, it was 10.
Well, first you did say 5 though.
Oh.
You said 5 guys and then you jumped up to 10.
5 guys, burgers, Dave.
And I'm just trying to figure out how you knew that. I don't know the Sigma Chi like that. All I know is this Sigma Chi house is in Moscow, Idaho. So,
do I believe it's BK? Like I said to him, if you got people coming out saying it's 100% him, but in general, I told him on the show. I don't know what segment they used or what they used on there, but like I told him, I said it on the show. I was like, it's unconfirmed. I haven't got any message back from this person. I've called them. I've texted them multiple times. I do got the full phone number. I did do a reverse search on it. I do have a first and last name, but I got 0 response. No response to the voicemail. No response to the text message. So they reached out to me and was like, well, friends are saying that's him 100%. Well, yeah, I mean, I get that. I understand that, but I at least want the FBI to confirm it. If you get what I'm saying, like the FBI needs to confirm that shit.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that Sigma Chi's are murderers. That's not what I'm trying to say.
No. I didn't say you were saying that, but to say that they asked how do you get away with a murder, that's just it's a broad statement.
Yeah, man. It's a jarring thing to hear. It's like, what? Like, we're having some beers. Why are you asking questions like that?
I just had to look.
And I don't think they were asking for advice. I think it was more of a mental exercise. But to me, it's like not that. It's not a cute question. It's messed up.
Right. Huh. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I mean, you did say 5 at first and then changed it to 10.
Well, okay.
He said,
okay.
He didn't even want to argue with that.
You did. I pay attention to what people say.
I didn't pay attention to the 10 that he said. I was so fascinated with the fact that he said 10 people asked him how could they get away with murder. I pay attention to what people say. I just didn't pay attention to that number. I changed the number up on it. I was like 5 or 6. First, he didn't correct me, and then finally he corrected me, and then he's like, okay.
Okay, yeah, that's.
But I mean, I don't. Maybe it was 6, 7, 8. I don't. Maybe you can't retract all the way and just said 5 because you were nervous. I have no idea.
I am nervous. I don't normally like call into things and do this kind of thing, but like this has been a thing in the back of my head after like hearing about this stuff for the last few weeks, and it's, I don't know. I just wonder if if this was even more senseless than a jealous boyfriend or whatever. Like if it was just someone trying to prove themselves and that's it.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Maybe this is an inappropriate call for your show, but I just
you said Sigma Chi guys, but I mean, if they're in their 30s, it wouldn't. I'm pretty sure most of these other dudes are what? Are they any of them that go to the college now?
Oh no. I'm saying they're probably in their 30s now. At the time that I worked with these guys like 10 years ago.
I'm
not trying to say it's any of these guys. I'm more just going. I'm just trying to say like maybe that they have the culture of fraternity life has weird questions and weird stuff that comes up, and maybe that's what motivated someone to do something like this.
Right. Now, just when I hear something like that, when I hear something like that, you're like 5 to 10 dudes. You did say 5 and then you changed it to 10, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that you're just nervous. But I put it like you were like, they asked you how they can get away with murder or killing somebody or whatever. That just strikes me as super odd. That somebody would even ask you that,
Yeah, they asked me, like, how would I do that?
Yeah, how would I? Yeah, how
know.
would you do that? That's just
Yeah, I'm
a
like,
weird
I don't know. I don't think about stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that is pretty weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something I thought I'd throw out there. Anyways, I subscribed and I've enjoyed like listening to your live stream and everything. So thank you. I'll let you get to the next caller, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Keep up the good work, dude. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Oh no, that was a little weird.
That was a little weird for me. Like I said, the dude did say 10 at the beginning. He said 10, but I stuck to my 5 route. I stuck to 5 on his ass. It kind of kept it, like, if you think about it, I stuck into whoever that was on the other, whether it's him, whether it's some fucking weirdo in Egypt hiding in a fucking tombstone. I don't know. Chat room post latest focus. What? Hold up. The Kumo just posted this. I gotta see this real quick. I'm sorry, Kumo. Gotta see this real quick.
Was Idaho suspect Brian Kohberger posting in chat rooms? Seems
Let's
the
hear
answer is yes. And what do those posts seem to do? Paint a picture of someone who's depressed, arguably troubled. And I want to read you some of the basis for that suggestion. Everything I've ever done makes no sense.
Oh my God.
How did things get this way?
Thank you,
I'm
Steven.
stuck in this void of nothing, feeling completely no emotion, feeling nothing.
Man, turn
I
that.
feel dirty, like there's dirt inside of my head, my mind. I feel no self-worth. I'm intelligent, but I feel the opposite. Why do they believe this is him?
By
Why do
accident.
people believe it's him? Because
By
the picture that's posted as the profile picture is quite apparently him. I am stuck in the depths of my mind where I have to constantly battle my demons. Am I here or am I fake? Now I look in the mirror and I see this sickly, tired, useless, and stupid man in the mirror. He is a complete disgrace. He doesn't even deserve
One
to
or
live.
two, full on the first and last.
These will be taken as my words, but they are not. I remember when I was 15, I would wander alone at 2 a.m. Everything was so generic. Nowhere felt like home.
Yes. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. You can use it. I'll tell everybody they can use it. I don't even care. It was taken out of the live the day that Brian was arrested. So I think it was either Danny, somebody, maybe Danny Van Sickle or somebody was like, yo, Trev, go back to that call, that weird call that you had that one night that everybody was giving you shit about. And I went back to it and I played it the day that he got arrested. And next thing you know, TikTok creators, Twitter, etc. I look on Twitter and I see a clip of it and it's got like friggin' 1.8 million views and people are going just straight ham with the clip. I'm like, what the fuck? They're saying this is 100% Brian Kohberger. I was like, oh my God. The next thing you know, I check my Twitter inbox. I have Ashley Banfield producers hitting me up, Inside Edition producers hitting me up. Cuomo, his producers hit me up. I finally just got to their message today after digging through over 100 friggin' inbox messages on Twitter. And their message was from the 30th. So we're talking damn near 2 weeks ago. And I had to dig through hundreds of messages, or not hundreds, but at least 100 and something messages to get to that producer's message. But I did get Ashley's on time. I don't know if they rescheduled or what, but
I saw things that were not there, a different reality. I felt eerie and alone. I died during those nights. I felt like a criminal, but where was my record? One more. It is as if the ringing in my ears and the fuzz in my vision is simply all of the demons in my head mocking me. I fall asleep, but I wake up quickly to bloody screams. Is any of this here? Am I brain damaged? No, all caps. Then why am I like this? Now, are they the musings of somebody trying to impress people online? Are they deep truths about somebody who's agonizing with their own self?
Mitch, I love you too, buddy. Hug somebody close to you. Maybe turn that lamp on inside your brain. You know what I mean? Turn that lamp on, get a little bit of light and love in that heart. I'll be praying for you tonight, Mitch Gonzer.
We don't know. But the more that you can develop around this person that the police accused of such a heinous crime, the better in processing what they will present to you about him. Now, let's bring in some experts who can process all of this as it comes through much better than I. High-profile criminal defense attorney Mark Garrigus, retired FBI agent Jennifer Coffindaffer, and Larry Kobalinski, professor emeritus forensics, John Jay College of Criminal Justice. Very important tonight because I also want to cover the missing mom in Massachusetts' latest findings. They have a forensic nature to them. Larry is perfect and always welcome to weigh in on everything. So, Jennifer, to start with you, this persona of him that develops around what you hear from the podcaster and the woman who believes she went on a date with him, and these different posts, the profile picture would be weird for somebody to put up clips as far back as these were using his face if they weren't him. Do they mean anything?
He said, could he have been driving through Utah at the time of the call? No. But the call was on the same day. This is the 2 stops in Indiana. Is it possible? Indiana. Is it possible to drive from Utah to Indiana in the time period? Not sure. Well, first of all, let's just make an example here. My phone number was 757 the whole entire time I lived in Pennsylvania, Jersey, here in Chicago, / Indiana, whatever you want to call it, because that's what it is. But in general, though, like I've had 757 number for the longest time. So, I mean, anybody can, and not only that, that's not the point. The point is that anybody can clone any phone number they want. I don't know what the connection is or if there even is. Like I said, unconfirmed until FBI confirms it. So once the FBI confirms something like that, then I know it's real. I gave up the number. I gave up everything. I even went through 80,000 calls to get to that damn number on a live stream at that. It took a while, but I got there.
Thing to you as an investigator, or is his personality secondary?
Oh yeah, and we ran a test in Discord to see if you can clone a number and call it, and damn sure you can clone any phone number you want. I can take your phone number, somebody else's phone number, and call in anywhere I want to call into.
Well, it's secondary to the evidence of the crime, but it's certainly important. Although motive doesn't have to be established, everyone wants to know the motive. Just even in the public, I can't tell you how many DMs, how many people just want to know why. And these writings give us a reason why. This is a very troubled individual.
Thank you.
Not troubled enough, though, Mark. The idea, the suggestion from television of, well, he should plead insanity. That's all. It's not that easy, is it?
No, it isn't that easy at all. And that's certainly, pleading insanity is not a ticket to anywhere. I mean, you can have people who are, to my mind, beyond insane, and it still doesn't, it's very rare to have them find not guilty by reason of insanity. But these musings, even if they are his, I can't tell you the number of cases that I've had where there's been somebody who claimed that this was my client and these were his musing, and turns out it wasn't, or there was some other explanation for it. I think at the end of the day, what the kind of sweet spot of this case is going to be, do they have sufficient DNA evidence that links him to there, and do they have other circumstantial evidence that's going to point him there? Because they don't have.
No doubt,
ultimately, at the end of the day, there's some judge could rule that a lot of this stuff is completely irrelevant or highly prejudicial, and it's not probative and it's not coming in.
Well, hey, thank you for watching. Please go.
Hey, thank you for watching. I think he's doing the same thing Banfield is. To be honest with you, I don't know. He's got this. Those are the same people I see on Banfield all the time. In my honest opinion. Right? Wouldn't you say that's the same people that you see? Jennifer Coffindaffer? Hold up. Where is this other video I wanted to see? Because there was another video that dropped. It sucks you can't play the full episode of the 48 hours. They didn't strike me, but they made that video blocked. They blocked that video. It's crazy because News Nation, they don't care. They'll put together a 20-minute clip and let you watch it and not even strike your channel, not do nothing to your channel. But in general, these people, they don't play no games. 48 hours, they'll burn your ass up. Where's this friggin' thing that I was looking at? I'm trying to find this video I was looking at earlier, but I can't find it. I just came back on to talk to you guys for a minute after. So everybody wanted me to come live for a minute, so I figured I would. Hold up. Where the frick? I'm looking on YouTube on my other screen. I got 2 monitors. So you see this sitting right here, but I'm actually looking for a video over here. It's a video of the house that I was looking at earlier. Where is it at? 10 day. No, that's not it. That's not it. Where the heck is it? Police lays out timeline. No, that's not it. That's not it. Where the frig is this video? Okay, so they posted Cuomo up here. And then they got oh yeah, we don't even want to jump into that. Criminologist. Oh yeah, I want to see this. I didn't see this one.
Well, we know that suspect Brian Kohberger was studying criminal justice. So joining us now with some expertise in this field, criminologist Dr. Debbie Goodman. Debbie, thank you for coming back to Rush Hour. We last spoke with you about 6 weeks ago. That was also about 10 days after these brutal murders. You laid out a profile of who you believed this suspect would turn out to be. Let's listen.
I have no doubt that this killer, and I'll say a singular killer, I don't believe there is more than one murderer involved in this case, but this person, without a doubt, has planned this. It was premeditated. It was willful. It was with malice. I think this individual targeted our victims.
I am tired. I think I was live for what, 6.5 hours? Maybe like around 6 hours, 6.5. Maybe 7. I don't know. Anywhere between the 6 and 7 range I was live for. Then I sat for like a whole hour in the newsroom. And then yeah, that was pretty much it.
And is most likely in that circle of a fellow student. I think it's an Anglo male when we go with profiling here statistically and through our data and research. And this is somebody who could also be a fellow student among these other students.
All right. So, Debbie, you heard it right there. How would you rate your assessment now that Kohberger is in custody and facing charges?
Certainly. Well, thank you, Nicole, for the opportunity to, again, talk about this case. You know, I think there's alignment from the earlier conversations through today, and I have no doubt that we're looking at the 4 counts of first-degree murder because of those 4 elements that we mentioned them and revisit now, and that would be, again, the planning, the premeditation. It was done willfully and it was done with malice. A few other alignment points, let's say, would have been the status of being a fellow student, albeit not directly at the university, but the thought pattern, of course, would be within the age demographic of the students. And that's what I always look for within the data analytics, these hundreds of cases with which I've been involved for the commentary, the analysis, the discussion, and we do see the patterns. So the age piece I felt was important because there would have been some level of connectivity, connecting the dots within the framework of victimology. Who are our victims? We knew and understood that all 4 of whom, 20 to 21, and so the likelihood of the killer also being within an age demographic with our victims, I thought was really with a high probability.
Yeah, absolutely. So we just talked to Brian Enton there. We know that status hearing is expected Thursday. We do expect Kohberger to enter a plea. What do you expect him to plead?
Right. So I expect him to plead not guilty, Nicole, and to our viewers. And here's why. I feel with certainty that this is an individual who is grandiose, who is narcissistic, arrogant, manipulative, and I'll throw in another classification, and that is hedonistic. I maintain that this is a hedonistic killer. Why? Because that would be an individual who derives pleasure from the atrocity, literally from beginning, middle to end. So the beginning of any type of crime of this magnitude, mass murder, 4 victims, starts with the planning. So without a doubt, he planned it to the level and layer that he decided. All of the selectivity of the specific victims, selecting the knife, the day, the time, the location, all of that was planned. He derived great pleasure there. Now we move into, the tragedy and the atrocity of the commission of the crime itself. These hedonistic killers, they have such pleasure of the commission of the act itself.
Yes,
and now here we are at least moving into this third category, whereby I have no doubt he is absolutely enjoying the spotlight. The whole world is talking about him. He is enjoying this phase of the process.
Yeah, and that's the part that, is so unfortunate, because of course there is so much interest in all of this. Dr. Debbie Goodman, thank you so much for checking back in with us. Always appreciate your insight.
Thank you so much.
Well, tonight, thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find.
I was just hopping on to talk to you guys after this, though. I do appreciate everybody that came by. Discord, thank the people in Discord who talked me to get on for the smallest live that you'll ever see me be on, 44 minutes. Thank you all for being here. I love y'all. I'll see y'all. Y'all know regular timing calls in the morning. And we got we got some things coming up. The Delphi, hopefully the Delphi trial sometime soon. But I know Richard Allen, he goes to court on the 13th, right after this bum. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you. I just figured I'd come on Discord, talk to me into coming on. Thank you of everybody who supported. Love you all. And I'll see you in the morning.